All right.
Hello, guys. I'm Chris.
Everyone.
Jose.
I'm Jose Puebla.
Yeah, we'll be here a little bit waiting for the other participants might join. So in the meantime, just hang in there. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for being patient. So we're putting together the presentation in a few minutes. I'm really happy and also sharing this webinar with Chris. Chris is a real estate agent, and my name is Jose Puebla. I'm actually a loan officer working in two states, in Texas and also Washington State. Chris is a real estate agent with a lot of experience, and he's going to introduce himself in a few minutes. We're just waiting for the presentation to be ready. This is very important. This presentation will be in English, so I know that there's a lot of friends coming into this webinar. Hi, Jesus. Hi, Marcelino. How are you doing? Hi, Italo. Greetings to you. So we're here to present how to buy a property in the States, in particular here in Texas, with 0% down. You know, we have different ways to make this happen. We're gonna present this information in a few minutes in the screen. The most important part is for you to understand the foundations, how to be prepared for that property, for that journey. We have different information that we're gonna share. If you are a first-time home buyer, this is so great information for you to learn. If you're not a first-time home buyer and this is your second property, also great information that we're gonna share with you. This is very important for you to understand the foundations, because first of all, you need to understand how the banks and all the financial institutions think about getting a loan. So there's four fundamental foundations for you to understand how we do the loans for you, how the mortgage works. So first of all is your income, your credit, and your capacity is part of your income. And the last but not the least, the capital, how much money saved. Now, even though you're interested to purchase a property with 0% down, you need some capital. You need some money saved to be able to make this happen. However, there's different structures, different ways, different rules, and we're gonna just cover everything in a few minutes. We're almost ready to put the presentation on the screen. And again, thank you for joining us. We're seeing new people coming. Hi, Daniel. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jose Puebla. I'm the loan officer. Chris is right here with me. He's a real estate agent. And again, thank you for joining this presentation again. We're gonna wait for a few minutes and we're gonna be ready.
Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, my computer is on a window updates. Unfortunate, so I'm rebooting. So, but hang in there, and then I'm gonna share.
That's the Murphy law, right?
Yeah.
Something needs to go sideways, but no, this is great. Basically, with the experience we have helping first-time home buyers to make this reality, this dream comes to reality, is amazing. It's a great experience to share all this information with you guys. First of all, again, is how to create this foundation to make your dream happen. Sometimes people think, oh, I can't buy a house. There's no way for me to qualify for a mortgage. There's no way for me to apply for a mortgage because I don't make a lot of money, or I don't report a lot of money in my income taxes. There's different ways. There's different options in the market for you guys. So sit tight, bear with us, and we're gonna help you to, you know, from the A to Z process to be able to buy your property. If you have any questions, any particular question that is coming to your mind, just let us know. This is the right time to answer the questions, because as soon as we start the presentation, it's gonna be hard for us to stop and answer the questions. So go ahead and start asking those questions now. Thank you for the people that is joining the presentation now. Again, my name is Jose Puebla. I'm the loan officer. Chris is a real estate agent. We're very excited to have this presentation together now.
Yeah, we were trying to cover all of your questions during the presentation, even during the presentation or end of the session, even afterward. So if you leave your contact information, email, and for your information, the Jose put our contact information, contact, all the email, the website, mobile numbers, everything on the event page, the Facebook. So feel free while we're waiting for the other people and then our screens, and get the information. If not works, whatever reason, please let us know. We verify before the session, but it should be to be available at the moment.
And again, if you are really interested to learn about the process and you don't have a lot of time to be with us tonight, don't worry about it. Send us an email, contact us, because we're gonna share for free a first-time homebuyer education guide with different topics. Renzo, thank you for joining. This is the education guide that we're gonna share, buying a house. This is a free PDF that we're gonna send you by email or by, through Facebook or whatever is easier for you. So just giving us, send us a contact information to us, and we're gonna send you that information. Again, first-time home buyers, very, very important. There's different options. Do not disqualify yourself, because there's different information out there. There's different tools and programs that you can apply and start making this reality, this dream reality. And again, if you're not a first-time home buyer and you want to buy a second property, or you want to sell the one you have and buy another one, also we are here to help you. We do loans. I personally have license in Texas state and also in Washington state. If you're interested in those two states, we're here to help you. Chris is licensed here in Texas. He is a real estate agent and ready to work for you. Also, as a important information, we're bilingual. I do speak Spanish, and Chris speaks Korean, right?
I speak Korean, a little bit Japanese, a little bit Chinese, a little bit everything German.
So if you know any Korean person who needs our help, or any Spanish-speaking person who needs our help, we're here to help you. And of course, we speak English as well. So thank you for joining this webinar. And again, we're almost done with the presentation.
Yeah, in the meantime, any question? How many first home buyer position, like never bought any house, trying to think about it or plan for it? How many of you? Just can you type it like why or yes?
Just type.
Yeah, we want to figure out how many people in our audience like that kind of situation.
Correct. We want to hear from you if you're a first-time home buyer, or if you already bought a property and learn about your experience. So I just want to know, okay, let's see if we have any questions here. Okay, so we're almost done here. And again, for those who are just joining this webinar, okay, Renzo, he's raising the hand. Renzo, I know that you're you're probably getting closer to make this happen. And talking about first-time home buyers, I think you can, right now, with the interest rates that are going down again, this is a good opportunity for you to move forward. We can talk about it, but please, we're here to help you with any questions. Right now is a good opportunity. Do you have any particular question that we can answer for you? We're gonna wait for your response, and in the meantime, send us your contact information. We're gonna share this free first-time homebuyer education guide. send us your email, and we're gonna share that with you, hopefully by email. So that would be amazing. Okay, we're just waiting for some questions, and here is. Okay,
We got some questions.
Income limits. Good question. Yes, there's income limits depending the county where you're planning to buy, and also the programs. If you're planning to buy, for example, I know that you're located in Washington State. If you're planning to buy in King County or Snohomish County, income limits actually has been increased, which is a great news. 150,000. If you're making more than 150,000, then you cannot apply for 0% down. If you're making less than 150,000, you can go ahead and apply for 0% financing. As a matter of fact, today I received an email from the Washington Finance Housing Department. They decreased the interest rate. So just to give you an idea, for a down payment assistance program with FHA is around 4.5% or 4.6%. So it's good interest rate for a zero down in Washington State. So that would be the answer. 150,000 income limits.
Unfortunately, I have to using the other slide because of.
So we have this slide. We were trying to put it in black to see if we.
Yeah, I have a second version, but because of a problem, I'm so sorry. I will make it up for the next session. I'm gonna double check. But this is the original. Let's start. Okay?
Yeah.
Hi, I am Chris Line, the Realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Texas Realty. Here's my co-host, Jose. Can you introduce you a little bit?
Yeah, I'm Jose Puebla. I'm the loan officer working for Fairway Mortgage, licensed for 15 years in Washington State and also here in Texas.
Yes. So as thank you for participating. I know super busy, and Thursday, right, is almost like closer to the weekend. Thank you for your time. So we value your time. So we're gonna provide the valuable information as much as possible. Okay, let me see. Yeah. So anybody can see the fonts?
Probably not, but we're gonna read this to you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about this. So more focusing on the first home buyer. Okay. So how to buy a house. So the process and mortgage option, zero down payment option, and down payment assistance program, and why need a realtor during the process. And we have other topics, but we'll probably, because of time limitation, we may cover it then next. We're gonna have a series. So it's the first part of the series. The second presentation, next time we're gonna cover it. Okay. So during the time, if you have any question, you can post it here. We will check. Hopefully we can cover in real time. If not possible, then we will cover it at the end of the session. And the bottom line is we will follow up all the questions here during the presentation afterwards. So we need your email address and the mobile number so we can text you. So key topic is Austin market, a little bit of statistics and market data, a little bit, and home buying process, and then loan options and mortgage. Jose will cover it, and something like secrets. We want to share some secrets, and then other topics going to be happen next session. Next presentation next time, and a little bit Q&A and a little bit about us. Is it too fast?
No, you're doing yeah, great.
Oh yeah,
yep.
A little bit visible. So Austin market really, really hot. Okay, I'm a realtor. I'm helping a buyer and seller, and many questions every day. And then even the relocation cases, other state dwellers, they give me a call. How's it Austin market going? And everything is appreciated. And this is really Greater Austin, the market data. So 320,000, this is a little bit like Round Rock, including all the satellite cities. So inside of Austin, it's much higher actually. But more important thing is all the statistics, let's say the sold data, 3,000 is a 15% up, okay? The most important thing is inventory level. As you see at the bottom right corner, and only inventory level is 2.4 months left. Ideally, it's 6 months so that it's benefit for the home buyers. But meaning is strong sellers market and very little inventory available. It's a little bit tough for the home buyer. But once you buy a house, turn around as a homeowner, meaning is you'll be in a good position. Okay. And this slide I quoted from the Texas, the overall Texas Association of Realtor TAR, and tells us what's the motivation of home seller, the owner trying to sell their own property here in Texas market. And it's very similar. I believe this is same motivation in Washington State, but this is more specific in Texas market. One of the biggest reason why they sell the home, the retirement issue, and then or family situation, and they want to move closer to the family member or relatives. One of the biggest reason why is a job relocation issue, and so those are critical top 5 reasons why the homeowner want to sell. So if you're a home buyer, if I represent a home buyer, I understand this so that using that strategy when we negotiate with the home seller, if we get the information and then we're using that as our strategy for you, a home buyer. Okay. Any comments?
Nope. And just a little comment for personal experience. Yes, I think when you're moving to Austin area and from another states like California, New York, Washington State, is also for the price. The ability to buy something, a better house with less price. And that's huge. And the relocation part, there's a very similar connections between Seattle and also Austin because the IT companies, right? So very interesting topics about those people who are trying to be relocated to here in Austin. We're here to help you because we understand the process because we've been there, right?
Yeah, if all of you living in Austin, you probably know the fact, but if you're outside of Austin, probably a lot of California is moving to Austin nowadays, Arizona and Florida, even the other big cities like Dallas and San Antonio, Houston, moving here because of job issues. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, this is a really good information. Once again, if you share your email address, we can send it out, all right?
Yeah, we're gonna share this information to you because it's going to be hard to read it. But we're going to cover those 10 points.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. The key topic here is what is a key process, 10 steps of home buying processes. And then first 1, 2, 3, 4, and related to the pre-qualification, pre-approval through the lender. And then this is why this is important. Can you
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, from the beginning, we talk about the foundation, right? Then you need to be prepared financially. You need to understand the what you need to be able to qualify for a mortgage. So step 1, you need to know about the down payment. How much do you need for down payment depends on the programs. As this webinar is, the title is 0% down. You don't need any money for the down payment, but at least you need some to cover the initial process of your of buying this house. So you need some money for the inspection. You need some money for the earnest money,
and
right?
appraisal.
The appraisal. So at
and
least
option money.
the option money, at least $3,000. So depends on the the home value or the purchase price. So the step one is to understand where you are financially. Step two is you need to understand that the credit is very important. And again, do not disqualify yourself, because if you think that your credit is not there yet, we know that. I mean, we are the professionals, and we understand if we can actually give you more options or more ways to probably increase your FICO score, or probably you're ready and you don't know. So don't disqualify yourself. And the third and the fourth is basically the most important part, because when we collect all the information to be able to give you a pre-approval letter. So as soon as we collect all your information, your financials, taxes, pay stubs, bank statements, we put everything together in the system. Then we give you a pre-approval letter for a house hunting. That's where Chris starts.
Why that the letter is important? As a buyer, we need to have pre-approval letter in order to make an offer. So without it, seller won't accept the offer. So this is the really crucial and beginning of the process, and one of the most important process and a step. And then he mentioned the good thing about Jose and the company, the Fairway, they help you to fix the credit score issue if you have that kind of issue in your position. All right. And then he provides some advices how to make it up a little bit to put yourself in a better position. Right.
Yes. And very important topic. Our service is free, and is free. We don't charge anything for our advices, for our time, for the process. We don't charge you anything. Why? Because the lender pay us, and in case of Chris, the seller is going to pay him his commission. So we are free service for you to understand where you are in terms of your credit or your financials, your possibilities. So reach out to us, because we have basically all the tools for you for free.
Yeah, and then maybe one hint is he mentioned don't disqualify yourself. The reason why FHA case, the worst case scenario, sometimes it can help you with the FHA lower than 600 score, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, right?
Yeah, I mean, we closed in the past, scenarios with 550 FICO score, 580 FICO scores. Of course, you won't be able to qualify for a down payment assistance program, 0% down. You need to come up with your down payment, but it is possible.
Yeah,
it is possible. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So don't limit yourself, and talk to the professional who understand the process, or the option on the table for you to choose the best option for your scenario.
Right. Yes.
Right?
And one after you have basically this pre-approval letter, it's very important to understand that you know your options already. You know how much you're gonna qualify for. You will know your mortgage payment. You will understand the next steps. So that's why Chris is mentioning it's very important to understand that part, because you will be ready. You will have the tools to be able to submit offers, and for you to win those offers. Right?
Yes, and then I remember the old days, and the buyer wants to make an offer. Unfortunately, she didn't comply with my advice and didn't get the approval letter on hand. And Saturday and Sunday, we couldn't make an offer, so we lost. So that's what I'm saying is from the lessons learned. And this is the typical recommended step. Get the pre-approval, so save your time, and then and make yourself ready, though that's the most important thing. When you find your ideal home, make an offer, and then be in the right position during the competition.
Yes. So we're gonna send you this screen with the 10 steps to be able to be ready. So can we jump to the
Sure, yeah. Just briefly, and USDA is zero down payment option. So there's a lot of different ways. Okay. Lease and buy. A little bit of this. Of course, we are not pushing you to force yourself to buy a house, but you should understand the both scenario and what is better for your position. Like if you want to stay one city like Austin, less than a year, probably the lease is the more suited because you cannot commit that long enough. But if you going to stay here, Austin City, like let's say 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, then probably you're losing a great chance of getting an equity or the other finance options for you and your family. Can you tell us a little bit of equity and other standpoints?
Yeah, this is one of the biggest topics, and I teach or I like to share with my clients. Owning a house or buying a house is not just a piece of roof on top of your head. It is a tool for you. It's a wealth tool. So it's creating wealth through real estate. That's basically the concept. And the concept entails of creating wealth through real estate is because you have different ways to use that equity. That equity can be used for the future of your kids' college, right?
That's what
that's huge.
Favorite.
Many people doesn't have the savings or enough savings to be able to send, their kids to college. So college is very expensive here in the United States. So owning a house can give you that leverage, that particular help to make that happen. And that's just one sample. I have different ways to present these ideas. Business owners, that's the best way to have capital for your business. If you want to buy another real estate, if you want to become an investor in real estate, many people are taking some part of this equity and put it in another property. So then you have your real estate portfolio in place. There's different ways. Like if you are more than 65 years old, there's another ways, reverse mortgages. That's another totally different topic. We're gonna go and cover the reverse mortgage, but equity, owning a piece of real estate is always a really good tool. It's always a really good investment.
Yeah, like a line of credit and collateral, funding. So many different ways of financing. You call it like a self-financing? It's
banking to yourself, right? It's become your own bank.
Great.
Instead of using someone's money, use your own money, right? It's like your 401k. When you have a 401k, you can probably get a loan through your 401k or get some money from there. It's also with your house. It's your asset. So use your asset to be able to use another investments.
Yeah, there's no way you can get financed through your stock, but beauty of the real estate, you can use it as a collateral for financing.
Yep, that's a beautiful topic. Yeah, get so excited about that.
Yeah, super excited.
Yeah,
I'm a homeowner. Yes. Yeah, this is a lot of numbers, but the one key word is what interest rate means. I mean, like, does it matter to you? Because some people say, oh, Chris or Jose, is it good time to buy? Should I wait for the next year? What's the impact to you? Okay, here's the expert, but I will give you for the beginner, finance beginner. Only one thing you should remember: 1% interest rate hike, meaning is at least 11% purchase power reduction. So meaning is, what does that mean? If you're eligible $300,000 worth house today, but whatever reason, Federal Reserve or government increase the rate 1% higher suddenly, like a second quarter or second half of this year, That meaning is $270,000 worth home under the situation, meaning it's totally different neighborhood.
Yeah.
Any comments?
Yeah, absolutely. And it happens, for example, in Washington State, if you don't qualify for something above 300,000, there's no way to find anything. I mean, what Chris said is very important, because if you qualify right now for 300,000, you may find something, right? You probably you have more chances to be able to find something. But if the rates goes up, the chances are then you're out. You don't have any options. And it depends on the market. It depends on the market. Here in Texas, you may have more options, right? Because the prices are less than Washington. But again, what you're seeing here on the screen is don't wait. Don't wait. If you have that question in your head, it's like, when is a good time to buy? Today is a good time to buy.
Oh yeah, I have another. Yeah, this is.
Oh yeah.
I quote the information from him, and this is the historical cycle of interest rate. If you see the mountain, the peak, surprisingly, year of what year? 1980.
Between the 78, from the 78s all the way to, let's say, 95.
The interest rate was at least 18%.
2 digits.
That's okay. Let's say today is like 4 point something, right? And back then, 18%, and people still purchase house.
Oh yeah.
Our father generation.
Yes. So what that means is then right now
we're
in an historically low interest rate.
Yeah, historically low.
So never happens in the past. So we are below probably 5%, right? Or on the 5s right now.
Yes.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah,
so
amazing.
If you're thinking or waiting, this is the right time. I mean, you won't see these interest rates probably in the future.
The good news is either the Federal Reserve or government not decided of increasing the rate yet, right?
Yeah.
But nobody knows.
Nobody knows that, because this is the reality. If you wait, I mean, as a government,
they may. They may, right?
They can wait forever, right?
Right.
So they will increase the rates. No matter what, they will increase the rate because they have to. It's like a business. You cannot run promotions forever. You need to actually escalate those promotions so those sales someday, right? That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a good example. We talk about lease and buy. If you live in an apartment, keep paying rent like 30 years. It goes to the drain. Actually, it goes into the pocket of the landlord.
Yeah, you're paying landlord's mortgage.
Right. I mean, you're helping the owner's pocket. But if you keep paying the mortgage in a fixed rate 30 years and 100% your asset, you can do whatever you want.
Even
right?
if you're paying less than your mortgage, you're still paying 100% interest, right? And also, that payment is not fixed. Why? If you're paying $1,000 in rent today, next year is gonna be $1,200.
That's true.
And the third year is gonna be $1,500. When you're buying a house, and you're first-time home buyers, usually right now it's always fixed rate.
Yeah.
So never is gonna change. You know that you're paying $1,500 or $2,000 or whatever is your mortgage. That will be forever.
Yeah.
I mean, for 30 years if you have 30 years mortgage, right?
Yeah, that's true. And sometimes I was helping the lease buyer and the rent. The trend here, Austin market, keep going up. And even the renewal cycle, and they're sick of tired of paying more and more each year. And now they come to me, Chris, can I buy a house? Okay, can you help me to buy a house?
One of the very common sample that I can tell you right now, if you bought a house in between, let's say in the 90s, right? All these clients who bought houses in these years, they are coming to us to refinance. Because this is the right time to refinance. So just imagine, everything is about the numbers. Everything is about the numbers. And real estate and mortgage is a really nice tool if you know how to use it. Or if you know someone like us professionally.
Someone like him.
Who can actually give you that information and help you to structure things. So, like for example, there's people with 6% or 7% interest rate. Right now, they're refinancing to 4%. They're saving money, they're saving time, the payments are decreasing, right? So they're so happy because now they can save more money, they are increasing the equity, so they have more leverage about creating wealth through real estate.
Yeah, hopefully we can cover the refinance, the topic next time. And that's one way you can use it as a strategy, right?
Yes, correct. So, and again, this is so interesting topic. So I'm sorry that we are probably exceeding our time. We have 35 minutes already with this presentation. But
which only bad because of me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna talk a little bit just why I need a realtor. So from to start to the closing, so realtor like me go through all the process, make it smooth as possible. So no headache, and provide all the information. Most importantly, introduce right partner like Jose to you and to you to consider and start from the scratch. Okay, that's why you need a realtor.
Just a quick parenthesis: if you just join and you're interested about this webinar and start, looking this webinar, full webinar, we're gonna actually save this video in YouTube.
Oh,
so
yes.
Find our names. Jose Puebla or Chris, our names are right now in Facebook, so you can just write our names there and find us in YouTube. This video will be recorded and also uploaded in Facebook.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I almost forgot. Yes, so that's a very crucial information. So you can get our contact information on the event, the Facebook. You can download that our contact information, or you can search it on the Facebook, or you can leave your email address here, then we will send all the relevant information to you.
Right.
Okay. Yeah,
we're gonna just cover this sample really fast. Okay. Just the difference between lenders. This is so important because sometimes you have the idea, okay, I want to go with my bank. I'm pretty sure they will, have a loan for me. Yeah, probably. And probably yes, but this is a reality, okay? Banks, as we know, they're like a box. If you don't fit in that box, you won't get a loan. They have their own rules. They have their own, regulations, basically. So if you don't fit in that box, then you won't find the loan. With us, direct lenders, we're a direct lender. So we have different boxes. If you don't fit in one, we find different ones, but with only one person, with only one lender. The difference between us and banks and also brokers is that we are direct. We are direct lenders. We're not brokers, and the cost is also another benefit for you as a client.
Yeah, just for example, I know many mortgage service provider. Some mortgage provider doesn't provide USDA option. Some does not have a down payment assistance program. Some does not have a VA loan. But good news is, Jose, okay, Fairway, they have everything. So conventional, right? FHA, VA, and 0% USDA, even down payment assistance program.
And again, don't disqualify yourself. We do have different programs, even programs that we didn't know that exist. So we're discovering every time that we have more options. Like if you're a business owner, we have bank statement programs. If you have no social security number or you have no visa, we have IT numbers. If you live actually in Mexico or in another country, in South Korea or in South America, if you want to buy a property here in the States, we can help you with that. And we have a foreign national programs. So you name it. There's different ways to make the loan happen. Yes, we do have a lot of programs.
Yeah, so just one little bit. So the work visa holders, self-employed position, so he can cover everything. Okay,
yes.
So
yes.
All right, that's good. Yeah, we already mentioned this slide. So
and again, 0% down. If you live in Austin area or just in the whole Texas state, we do have the grant program. The difference between a bond is in the bond you have to pay for that money that you're getting through this down payment assistance program. The grant is basically free money.
Wow,
which is
beautiful,
amazing. We don't have that in Washington State. Well, we've done other programs maybe, but not through the Washington state by itself. But the bond or the grant, they're really helpful. But also, we do have, if you're a VA, if you're a veteran, you can qualify for 100% financing. Yes, and if you're interested to buy a property located, far away from the city, there's a map that we call USDA. That's the agriculture department loans. So you can qualify for 100% financing as well.
Yeah, zero down.
Zero down. Those 3 or 4 programs are available for you to be able to purchase a house with zero down. Now, if you have some money down for down payment, we have more options.
A lot of options.
A lot of options.
Yeah, 3%, 5% conventional. Yeah, right? So, okay. So, this is a little bit additional. We're not gonna cover a lot deeply, but once you turn around as a homeowner, so there's many ways of protect saving your taxes, and one way is a homestead exemption. So you can go through the county appraisal district, like a Williamson or Travis County, and if you enroll as the owner, as a primary resident, you can save some taxes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The thing is 121 section. This meaning is, okay, Chris. Oh, what if I sell the house like 5 years later? If you got a lot of profit, then they're gonna tax a lot, right? That's true. But good news, all the lawmakers, they also the homeowner too, so they have some protection. So meaning is, as a house wife and husband, as a jointly, you can save up to 500 grand profit if you live in the property more than 2 years.
That's a great benefit. I mean. Again, we talk about how to create wealth through real estate. This is how, right?
Yes.
I mean, this is a great benefit for those homeowners who are, let's say, downsizing. I bought my house 3, 4, 5 years ago, and with my whole family. Now, my kids are away from home. I want to sell this property and buy another one. This is the amazing section 121. Is an amazing law that you can apply for yourself to save money and to buy another property. It's amazing.
Yeah, we are trying to have another session next time for the more home owner and home seller, and with this kind of strategies.
Yeah.
Okay. So the doggy has a question for us, and then after this. And this is our contact information. And once again, we share this information, our email address, mobile number, and website, Facebook page, everything on the event Facebook page you just logged in. And that's one way. Or if you leave your email address here, type it out here, we can send it our contact information as well as additional valuable information.
Yes, and if you're seeing this video in YouTube, everything is below this video. You can see our websites, our contact information. Again, Chris is a real estate agent licensed here in Texas State, and also I'm the loan officer. I'm licensed in Washington State and also Texas.
Great.
But we can help you anywhere. If you are located in another part of this country, in the United States, we can
Still,
refer you
yeah.
with someone who can help you.
Sure.
And if you're looking for someone who speaks Spanish, I do speak Spanish. And if you're looking for someone who speaks Korean, Chris is
Yeah, I speak Korean. Yeah.
fluent,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
That's great. Well, we're gonna probably wait for a few more seconds if we have another questions. Renzo, I don't know if
Do we have any
if we
questions?
cover your questions about the 0% down and the income limits in Washington State. We said then it's 150,000. That will be the limits. But I do have your information, so I will send you the information to your email.
Very good question.
And cover that. Yes, there is income limits in every single county. So that's one of the, let's say, issues for some people who wants to apply for the 0% down. There's income limits, but probably 99% of the people who are applying for a 0% down, they qualify. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for everyone who are actually joining. For those who are joining a little bit late to this video, again, this video is gonna be posted and uploaded in YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. So, so that's why we need your contact information, email address, so that we can send it out to you, or you can visit our website or event page. Visit again for the link of our YouTube.
Well, thank you again for your time and your questions. We're here to help you, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much.
Bye for now.
Okay, bye.